Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. So today I'm going to be reviewing this fella. There you go. Bloodline from the Flying Dog Brewery. And it's funny because I've actually got some more Flying Dogs. I've got their Easy IPA and Doggy Style. That sounds wrong, doesn't it? Did it say Doggy Style? Fucking does as well. That's hilarious. Right, anyway. I got this from lowcostbeer.com and a beer hole. So, Bloodline, 7%. Oh, good strength. Bloodline defies genre. Hops for the hopheads, fruit for the rest. This is the beer you buy to convert the guy who doesn't really like IPAs. Sweet blood orange puree is added toward the end of the fermentation to balance the citrusy sharpness of Northern Brewer, Citra and Mosaic hops, and deliver a hard-charging ABV to keep up the good times rolling. Yeah. Pairs brilliantly with lighter proteins like gourmet, seared, ABI, gourmet seared tuna or something, over a Nicosi salad or leftover Thanksgiving turkey. Sandwiches topped with 2 pounds of mashed potatoes and 3 pounds of regret. Yeah, different. So, today, I applied for a job, and to be honest, the job was perfect. Nothing wrong with the job. The travelling was an issue. I'm not massively a big keen traveller, driving miles and miles. It's just not for me. Some people like it, commuting and all that rubbish. I don't. Massive orange on the nose there. Let it settle down a minute. So I applied for this job, and then got told last night that there's no on-site parking. I thought, oh, that makes things awkward. And the nearest car park something like 14 minutes walk away at both ends of the day. And because you're a new starter, you won't get a permit, so you've got to try and find your own parking. So that means you've got to pay a daily rate in a car park for parking, which can be anything up to a tenner a day. That killed the job. So whereas the job was bang on, the distance, the location, I mean, I was just on the verge. Half an hour's driving, I was on the verge of thinking, I can take half an hour, 40 minutes driving, you know, don't really want to, but I can just about put up with that. But the hours were okay, but coming back, I'd be hitting full on Nottingham rush hour. And you know, you're only here once on this planet, and I don't want to be sat in traffic all night, because it's only going to start getting worse again now. And yeah, looks like that the first plan is out the window. So at the moment I'm going to stop where I am, see what my new bosses are like when they come in, because we're being 2p'd over, and see what happens from there. And try and step back from looking for jobs for a bit, because I'm sure the right job will come eventually. That was a bloody lottery ring. Huh? I deserve one. So like an orangey glow to it as well. Like an amber orange glow. Right, dive in. Bit early in the day, mind you. It's only about 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. So I've done some making of videos today, making spirits. I've run out of vodka that I had, so I've got to wait till I get some more. And such an easy area to get into, and obviously lots of people do it. So I've got one here, and it's called Coffee Maria. So basically, the Maria gives everything away. It's basically a version of Tia Maria, and you have to use a still spirits liqueur base A. Now there's alternatives to everything that are near the same, so I should be using the alternatives. I'm not paying £2 for a little farty sachet. I paid about 60 pence for some syrup or some honey. I think it's syrup actually. Yeah, I need some syrup. And it just thickens it up, and that's what it's supposed to do. That makes something like a litre or something, that does. Anyway, back to this fella. Yeah, got it in a beer hall from lowcostbeer.com. I'm going to try and get another beer hall soon. Although I'm looking like I'm going to give it a rest for a bit now on the beer front, because I've got so much, and you know, don't really have people around to drink it anyway. Well, I won't let them drink my beer stock. You know, the review stock's for review purposes only. I've got other stock that's for supping purposes. Definitely get the orange there. It's there. It's not too much at the moment, but we'll see how it goes down as we go down the pan. Yeah, so this is one of 3 Flying Dog beers I've got. Don't know much about the company. Although Doggy Style's just hilarious. This was only brought out in March of this year, and on beeradvocate.com it's got a rating of 88 out of 100, 88% from 930 ratings. Now, for a beer review website to do that, this means this is a special little fella. Now, I bought some super glue the other day, and while I've been tidying up, can't find the bloody super glue. Is it not always the thing that when you want to find something, you lose it, or you put it in a special secret place that you can't chuffing find anymore? No, don't know what I've done with it. So annoying. Oh. I tell you what, you know, with jobs out there, the funny thing with jobs now, because the minimum wage has gone up so much, that it drags everybody onto minimum wage near enough. And because companies don't want to put your wages up by that much. I mean, there's an interesting job now on there, but say it's only minimum wage, which is obviously not quite good enough, you know. It'd be quite a drop in wages. But sometimes, obviously, if the job's on your doorstep, and petrol makes such a difference, if we're talking about jobs. Obviously, I was this morning in Derby, paying for a bloody car park. So you're going to be losing nigh on 10 quid a day parking, unless you can get somewhere for free. But the ticket people like Warner, especially do it in Nottingham anyway. So getting a parking space is going to be getting a free parking space next to impossible in the town centre. I know. Or you park it in the roughest of areas, come back and you've got no car. And then obviously the increase in petrol. I mean, I put probably a tenner a week in my car. And sometimes I put 15 quid over 2 weeks, so you don't really spend a lot on petrol. There I'd be looking at 30 quid a week in petrol. So, you know, the maths don't add up. And hopefully, in the long run, lottery win. Or money from somewhere, and go and, you know, set up on my own, maybe. I mean, I got offered a job this morning but they wanted building works and bloody, basically hard landscaping, and my thing is soft landscaping. So, you know, there's an art to bricklaying and retaining walls and all that sort of thing. There's a bloody art to it, and I've tried and I'm not very good at it. So if you're not good, don't do it. I mean, you can self-teach yourself a lot of these things, and I suppose if I bought the right helping things, you could actually do it, but I'm too old in life now to mess about. So, lovely orange taste to it. And this is an interesting thing with this, because I added strawberry syrup at the start of a brew, and now I've worked out that it's at the end of the fermentation when you add it in, and then you add in the the sugar for secondary fermentation, and then you put it in, and then that way you get more of the flavour. So you start off with a normalish IPA, and you go that way, and that must be what the likes of Titanic Brewery do with their plum porter, and obviously these guys do it. So a bit of orange on the nose, definitely an orangey looking pour, orange on the taste. Obviously there's hoppy elements in there, a little bit of tropical, but it's mainly all about the orange, and that's 7%. It's a good wallop. Can't really tell it's 7%. It's one of them beers that, some beers you can tell straight away, roughly how strong it is. And there's other beers you can't tell until you walk in and you're half pissed and, you're on your back. Definitely one of them beers. So out of 5 then. Nice twang at the end as well. Out of 5 for me. A good beer. An orange beer that delivers, because some of these orange beers and IPAs that you get these days, they're a bit weak on the strength. This is like most of them other ones, but with a bit more added, and that 7% really makes it interesting. I love the taste, the strength. I'm not really feeling the strength, to be honest. Nice aroma to start off with. Lost it by about halfway down the glass, but that's as it is. But the taste lasted all the way through to the end. Very interesting, very pleasant taste. Out of 5, 4.5 out of 5. That was very nice. And thanks to Flying Dog Brewery for the beer, and also lowcostbeer.com for the beer hole. And that's it for this beer review. I'm now going to do some, well, if I can find the super glue, do a bit of repairing, and put my gazebo back up. Hey ho, isn't life fun? The wife's watching Mamma Mia, and no way I'm watching that rubbish. Cheers.